All right, here's one I'm going to wipe my feet on. I am going to black out who it is or put a funny face and voice and yada, 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 yada. But if you know, you know, because this one's been out there for a while, peddling books and everything else. Let's get into it, shall we?
Many of you strange parents believe that it isn't validation and accountability that your strange adult children want, but it's validation, accountability, and agreement. And unless they get that holy trinity of theirs, their anger towards you and that estrangement will just continue. How many of you agree with that? Share your comments below. And if you haven't picked up the book on Amazon or aren't following me, I encourage you to do so.
I had to take a minute. Oh my God. I'm almost tempted to get the book to see what else is in there. And I might do that. There's a few of them out there. I hate to give them my money, but at the same time, I'm really curious to see what it is that they're doing. Can you really validate and take ownership of something without some level of agreement? Don't those things go together? Is she completely stupid? Yes. Yeah. Like stupid, stupid. Like next level. I don't really call people stupid, but this woman is like off her rocker. What's even the point of what she's saying? That if you give your adult child validation and apology, that's not going to be good enough? Well, she has no intention of ever doing that. She is so entitled that, well, I'll give a clue to who she is. She's the one who said that if you're not allowed to go to your grandchildren, they belong to you, their holiday show, you should show up anyway. Have you ever heard anything more selfish and disgusting in your life? Well, I'm sure you have. If you're in this situation where you're an estranged adult child, you have. And by the way, I've been an estranged parent. My relationship with my daughter's been solid for over 20 years. She asks me for parenting advice now. Like, we're good. So I've been on both sides of the track. And I'm very careful about throwing shade on people who are vulnerable, hurting, and trying to do better. This is not that. Anyway, going back to the holiday thing. So no thought to what that child, your grandchild, might experience that day. The stress you might cause them. You don't know what they know about you coming, not coming. They likely know that they understand at some level that their parents and you are no longer in a relationship, and you're just going to show up on the day that they're going to shine and blow out their candle because they're your grandchildren. That's what shows how absolutely sick and toxic you are. You would rather prioritize what you need in that moment than put a child's feelings in front of yours. My dear estranged parents out there, many of us, I don't speak for everyone, adult estranged children would love to have, and again, my daughter was in that category, is validation, ownership, meaning apology, not going, oh, but you don't know what I went through, or I did it because of this or that or the other. No, validation, I'm really sorry that I hurt you. You can agree with that. There's the agreement in there. And then to do better and become a safe person, a safe parent, a loving parent that demonstrates love through listening and safety and respect. You don't just get respect because you have a title. That doesn't entitle you to anything. And that's part of the problem. The other day, my daughter that I'm solid with shared something with me, and I gave her unsolicited advice and she lost the plot. She was really mad at me. And I recognized, oh my gosh, she wasn't asking me for that. And I didn't ask her if that's what she wanted. It cost me nothing to say to her, hey, listen, I hear you setting a boundary that you don't want this type of advice. You feel lectured, and I'm sorry. Oh my God, what a thing I did. It cost me so much. Like, what? She's a human being. I'm a human being. I hurt her feelings and made her uncomfortable, or she was uncomfortable because we don't make people things. You know what I mean? And I just said to her, no problem. Do me a favor. When you do want advice about something, tell me what you want advice on. Tell me the part you would like. Otherwise, I will not do it. And guess what? I haven't. And she's asked me what she needs when she needs it. Why do these people make it so damn hard? I just don't get it. It just, like, it makes me so sad. It just, like, these relationships can be fixed, but you have to be willing to set your stupid, misguided ego aside. Stop focusing on being right and literally just do the right thing. If this person wasn't your child and they were just some random person, you'd be the first to apologize and change your behavior. You know why? Because you know that you're not entitled to a relationship with them and they'll walk away. That same standard applies to everyone.